Hey, what's up? It's me, Doc at SampleKings.com. How are you doing today? Well, it's a brand new day, and of course, I'm still in Tokyo. And I found some more information about the MPC Live 3. It will be coming out, from what we hear, October 2nd. And leaks are going everywhere because probably Akai's letting stuff leak out finally. They've actually been in stores since July, and they've been teaching people at these stores all over, I guess, America, other places too. They teach them, some guy teaches someone else, and they've got the machine. They have to sign an NDA in order to actually learn it. They can't say nothing. It's a law, whatever they're doing. They got everything going on there, right? Legal papers and everything else. But the machine's coming out soon. And so here, what I did to find out about it, I've been looking every day, of course. I got something here. I'm using Gemini, which is like Chat GPT. And so you can obviously say, I did a search here. I need pictures, right? I did that, and it came up with this stuff, which is, that's wrong. What the hell are they doing here, right? So I'm not totally wrong. So I knew that I had to go to Reddit. So I went to Reddit, and then I made it go here. Then it gave me the locations of where to find it at. Discussions about price, update, everything else was here. So I found out more, and then I decided to get more information back to you. So let's go to here, and we're going to hit the illustrations. This is what we found. This is the new MPC Live 3. It's obvious what's going on here. It's a much more clear definition of the pictures. What's happening here in the pads, we have 4 quadrants on 16 pads. So a top left could be stretching, top right could be shifting, the sound, one slice one way could be bending up, bending down. So we do not know that, but they're expressive pads to express how that sample or drum sound or guitar or flute or trumpet, whatever, how you can actually make it more expressive. That's a pretty obvious thing. Of course, we have the channel strip right here. Right here we have our channel strip, or we call that a touch strip. I keep calling it channel strip. It's a touch strip, and you can go in there and touch the whole thing and do the same thing you do actually in the MPC Key 61 and also on the MPC Studio number 2. And so it's a classic MPC thing, so don't sweat that. Also, let's see more of these pictures actually, because I keep talking. Let's get some more pictures here. Oh, the side view is kind of cool too. I like the side view, you get much more accurate view of how it looks. These speakers are supposed to be dope. From what we understand, this will be banging, banging, banging. So one of the creators had put up a video before talking about how great it was and everything else, but us creators, like sometimes if you're getting MPC devices and you're a creator, you're gonna pump it up because MPC gives you a thing, you get more hits, you can make some more money with more hits. Which reminds me, please subscribe. I do not have MPC in my pocket giving me anything. I am alone in Tokyo, just me and my wife, so I would love you to subscribe because it's gonna help me to grow the channel also, and I can tell you about the new machine that I know. Anyway, about this is good. So anyway, let's go to the next thing. And we're gonna go to the next one right here. Here we got this. This is a nice straight-on view of the MPC Live 2. I had this picture before, and it's the same thing except this thing is pixelated so much. Here in the top row, you can't see much, but you see the pads, everything else. It's almost the same as before. Here's menu, here's main, here's tap tempo, loop on. Microphone is right here. Whoa, is that mic on? Could be mic on right there because the microphone's right here. That'd be a good location for that button. There's about 60 buttons on here. Like, it's ridiculous. So let's go on to move on to the next page. All we got here, this next one here is going to be, this is much clearer right here. This angle, I like this angle right here. I can see more. Now we have lights here on our touch strip right here. And we can see we have the timing correction, or quantizing as we say in music. And so here's timing corrections right here. TC and the MPC. We see the names better here. Note repeat. Full level, 16 levels, erase. So this stuff is typical right there as it normally should be. And the rest of the buttons are the things on top. What's on top is probably more or less maybe the sequencing. Not too sure what that is. Or it could be bank ideas. Not too sure. But anyway, this view looks pretty good. I like the view. Here we are. That is tap tempo. And I don't know. It could be mic on like I said before. And it is menu and probably main right there. Pretty cool. Let's go to the next picture. Okay, a much closer view. Touch strip. And you can configure the touch strip. That's cool. So configuring what you can actually do also in the MPC Studio 2 to get it to do several different things, like pads, go with like, I guess audio levels, changing levels on your inserts, changing levels for plugins. So it's the same thing they have there. And if you can't understand that, you can also just go to akaipro.com and there's a link in there for, I think Annie's explaining that for the MPC Studio 1, no, Studio 2 rather. It's pretty cool. And so we'll go to the next picture here, and there it is. This is the mic, and that's the button there that says mic on. Record to Arranger, nice. So we have mic on right here. Of course, recall, that's nice for the record. And you see this here? Cool mic, supposed to be a professional mic. Now this should be kind of dope if it is. And as a field mic, you can go out there in the field and record things. This would be great if you were in a church, and you've got singers coming in. This whole device would be the great device to have because then you can record in it. You bring the singers in, record them one at a time. Or some girl who's a diva and you want to record her, you go by her house, those church girls will probably feed you too to get there, you know what I'm saying? And then you're right there, bam, get some food, get her to sing. She be a diva in the house, you rocking it, and take all the takes you can, record them all, put them on a hard drive, and get back home and get the snippets and make some dope beats. You never know. But it's cool to have the portability to take a machine around that has a battery on it that will last for a while. That is dope. That's probably old to say. If you know what the latest term to say as far as slang is concerned, please email me. Anyway, next thing we got right here. Oh, this is the back. This is what I want to see, the back. When I look at girls, I look at girls' back. I can only tell about a girl from the backside now. This is bad. I'm not even looking at faces no more. This is bad. Now I want to see the back of an MPC. I'm going too far. Okay, check this out here. You can see it right here. Phono plugs, yup. We got the speakers up and down. Okay, we got the combo plugs going in and out. Okay, that's going to be for your microphones, dual microphones. What I don't see is I want to see, do they have mic presets? Whoa. Oh, how about mic preamps? Whoa, how's that? Everything. You get a preset for the preamp, this level for this level for that. I don't know. That would be nice if they had all that. But it would be nice if they had preamps that were pretty dope. Analog digital converters I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And if that works, that's good. Now, of course, we got the lock here, the classic thing. We got the phono plugs here. Okay, the same thing. MIDI in, MIDI out. That's good. And of course, this is probably the CV again. And we got our SD cards go right there. We got our two USB inputs. Maybe there's one more right here, which is the USB-C, which we want to see and want to get. That's a beautiful thing to have. Our power source here, this here. Now, what's missing on here that I've noticed is that little thing you have to lock your cable in so you don't pull it out, right? Your kids are running around the house, they pull out, your machine just falls down. You got like a $2,000 device on the floor and you're either mad at your dog or your kids or yourself. Either way, but I would prefer that thing being on here, but look, I don't blame them. That's going to, here's our power button. We got an idea what's on the back finally. I was looking for that totally. Now next we got here, ooh, I can see nothing here. This means the speakers are gonna be right here. And this is the big thing that I heard a couple of guys talking about. This is better than, way better than they're saying, the MPC Live 2. The 3 is better than that as far as these speakers are concerned. So they may have ported the sound out, making like some more bass to it. I have no idea, but I did love the speakers the first time. I am so surprised that Machine has not said, we should put speakers on our device too. It just makes it more portable. And the new Machine will probably be doing that. We'll talk about that next time, next video. So I'll go to here next. And here we go again, the side, oh, MPC, right? And the other side, MPC. Of course, there's no more pictures. Just two boring pictures, but they have the Akai official name and logo, I guess. Anyway, this is it. We're gonna expect it on October 2nd. We'll expect every person who's a content creator who's in bed with Akai to be putting their videos out and they're showing this is this, this is that, this is this. And I want you to expect one thing. If you're gonna buy this machine, you're not gonna be able to get it. Of course, it's gonna be, you already know what I'm gonna say, sold out. That's right. It's gonna sell out. I'm trying to get one the minute it comes out. I'm in Japan and there's no information here. Japanese are quiet and calm here. No one's excited. Well, they are excited about it, but they're not gonna talk about it because there might not be that many on sale here. But one thing's for sure, I'm pretty sure if it's going to be on sale on Amazon, because Akai has an Amazon store, I'm going to get mine from Amazon because I'm getting one of the first ones that comes out. I got to get one. And normally Akai will put something out and it will be sold out. If you got any questions or need help to work any MPC, remember, I know every MPC ever made. I've used every MPC ever made in every studio I've been to, including my dope studio when we built out. So I love MPCs because it's easy to use in Pro Tools, in Logic, in Ableton Live, in FL Studio, in Studio One, because all those other softwares don't have like a dedicated drum program I can just move around, you know? I'd rather have one machine, have my program going on and make it right. But I think the battle will heat up soon. Machine is coming. Well, we'll talk about that later on. Anyhow, any questions, hit me up down there. I also do lessons. You know, I gotta put some lessons here. Here we go. These are lessons we do right here. I know a lot of you guys trying to learn something. Look, if you want to do a lesson, no need. I have videos on every MPC. I love this. And the 950 right down there. I even got the SP1200. I got all the top machines down here. I got the machines. I got the rolling devices, you know? I got the software, Pro Tools, Logic, Ableton Live, Reason, boy, keyboards. Okay, I'm a recording engineer. I'm a geekiest recording engineer. I know recording and I know how to do AI and AI video. So if you need lessons, we got them for you. You just come down to here, my friend, and you can get the lessons. You can use PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. The codes are here. You can do a 5-hour block. Don't even use the 5 hours all at once. Use 1 hour there, 1 hour here, 1 hour that day, 1 hour when your wife leaves the house and you're alone and you can actually concentrate. All that stuff's right there. Easy to get for you. Because you come down to here, you want MPC, Machine, how about FL Studio, how about Luna, Ableton, mixing, mastering, Studio One, Pro Tools, SP404. Does it make a difference? And if not, you can watch all my videos here inside of YouTube. So any questions, of course, you can always call me. We don't care. We're not trying to hide. I like to play with gear. I'll see you in the next video. And I can't wait till October 2nd to see the latest MPC. This is what I was told. Don't hold me to that. Okay, but I feel like it's gonna come anyway. I'll see you in a few. What buttons do I press?